Finally, in the third part, we have an image of a three-way road which has a common side, or say a common road A, and the other two sides, or say other two directions of a road, forms a straight line from that common side, or say from that common road A. Let's say if we have two angles, angle BOC and angle AOC, these two angles form an adjacent angle because according to the definition of adjacent angle, it says that when two angles have a common arm, here the common arm is OC, and a common vertex, that is point O, and separate interiors for angle BOC and angle COA, then these angles are called adjacent angles. Also, these angles are supplementary because sum of the measure of two angles is 180. That is, sum of measure angle BOC plus measure angle COA is equal to 180. That is the supplementary angle. And also, it includes opposite rays for line VA, that is ray OB and ray OA, because O is the common point and it forms a straight line. So, from all these three concepts, we can say that angles which have a common arm and whose other arms form a straight line are said to be angles in linear pair. Angles in linear pair are supplementary angles, and the sum of the measure of the angles in linear pair is 180 degree. Now, we will see one example based on angles in linear pair. Here we have a figure with two angles, angle PQR and angle RQS, with a common vertex as Q and common arm RQ. We have the measure of angle RQS as 55 degree. So, measure angle RQS is equal to 55 degree. We know that the sum of the measures of angles in a linear pair is 180 degree. Therefore, measure angle PQR plus measure angle RQS is equal to 180 degree. Now we know the measure of angle RQS is equal to 55 degree. So we will substitute that in the next step. So measure angle PQR plus 55 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now we will shift that 55 to the right hand side. So we will get measure angle PQR is equal to 180 degree minus 55 degree. 180 minus 55 degree is 125 degree. So measure angle PQR is equal to 125 degree. Now we'll see few sums based on angles in linear pair. So here they have asked us to draw the pairs of angles as described in the question. The first question is adjacent angles which are not in linear pair. So we have to draw angles which are adjacent but not in linear pair. So here I have considered this angle which is adjacent and not in linear pair. So we have to prove that. So let's check it whether the given angle is adjacent angle or no. So we have two angles, angle PSQ and angle QSR. Conditions for adjacent angles are, first, it should have a common arm. So in this example, the common arm is SQ. So the first condition is satisfied. Second is, it should have a common vertex. So angle PSQ and QSR has a common vertex S. So the second condition is satisfied. And the third condition is, it should have separate interiors. So angle PSQ and angle QSR have separate interiors. So we have concluded that this is an adjacent angle. Now we have to check whether this adjacent angle is a linear pair or no. So the first condition to prove that it is a linear pair or no is it should have a common arm. So angle PSQ and angle QSR has a common arm QS. So the first condition is satisfied. The second condition is the other two arms should have a straight line. But in this case, SP and SR does not form a straight line. So the second condition is not satisfied. And also, the sum of the measure of the angle in linear pair is 180 degree. But in this case, the measure of angle PSQ and QSR is not 180 degree. So, measure angle PSQ and angle QSR are adjacent angles, but they do not form a linear pair. Now we'll see the second question. The second question says complementary angles that do not form a linear pair. So we have to show a complementary angle that does not form a linear pair. So I have considered an example of a complementary angle. So first we'll check whether this given angle is a complementary angle or no. Now angle ABC is shown as 90-degree angle, that is sum of measure angle ABD and measure angle DBC is equal to 90 degree. So it forms a complementary angle. Now we have to check if it forms a linear pair or no. As we have angle ABC, that is it is divided into angle ABD plus angle DBC. So we need to know that the sum of these two angles is 180 degree or no. But as we know, this complementary angle is 90 degree. So it cannot form a supplementary angle, or say it cannot have 180 degree as the measurement, because complementary angle is 90 degree. And in linear pair, we need the sum of the measures as 180 degree. So it clearly states that the angle ABC is complementary angle but not a form of linear pair. Now in the third example, we have angles in a linear pair which are not supplementary. So we have to show that angles which are in linear pair but they are not supplementary. So the statement clearly says that it is false because we know that the sum of the measures of two angles is 180 degree when they are supplementary angles. And we also know that the measure of the angles in a linear pair is 180 degree. So the supplementary angles are also 180 degree and the linear pair angles sum is also 180 degree. So it clearly states that angles in linear pair are always supplementary because measure of two angles or the sum of the measures of two angles in a supplementary angle is 180 degree and the measure of sum of the angles in linear pair is also 180 degree. So angles in linear pair are always supplementary angles. I hope all three concepts were clear. Now I will give you all one question. Think about it for a few seconds and check if the statement is true or false. So the question says, can one acute angle and one obtuse angle form a pair of supplementary angles? Think about it. One acute angle and one obtuse angle. Can it form a pair of supplementary angles? Okay. So we have an angle which is having one acute angle and one obtuse angle. So I have taken one obtuse angle BOA of measure 120 degree and one acute angle AOC of measure 60 degree. Now can these two angles form a supplementary angle? Yes, absolutely. because measure of angle BOA plus measure of angle AOC is equal to 120 degree plus 60 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. That is, the sum of the measure of two angles is 180 degree. So measure of angle BOA is 120 degree, that is the obtuse angle. Measure of angle AOC is equal to 60 degree, that is the acute angle. When you add these two measures, that is 120 plus 60, we get 180 degree. And therefore, measure of angle BOA and measure angle AOC form a pair of supplementary angles. Now students, based on all three concepts, solve practice set 17, question 1, all the 7 sums, question 2, all the 4 sums, and practice set 19, all the 3 sums, which I have shown on the screen right now. Thank you students, that's all for today.